1 a.m., eyes closed, I'm slowly falling to the music and the atmosphere.
So I don't know if you saw, bro, Bretman and his house in Hawaii was put on Architectural Digest. And I was like, no fucking way. I've got to see his fucking house, dude. So if people don't know, Bretman is, how do they explain it? He's funny as fuck. I gotta see it. I gotta fucking see it.
Hi, AZ.
I love that he's the tour guide too.
Welcome in. Come inside.
Yo. Okay.
So this is my formal living room. I feel like it represents a lot of like Bretman Rock. Random, it's very colorful, and it's very gay, duh. I'm obviously from Hawaii, but I am Filipino, so I have a lot of like local pieces in this room, and I also have a bunch of like Filipino pieces
It's just the baddest. I like it.
in this room. This is my life.
Dude, Bretman's fucking amazing. Dude, I actually met Bretman pretty recently in real life. He's so fucking funny. Like, he's just as funny meeting him in real life.
Terrarium out here. I feel like it's just like a piece of nature in my house, and I don't know, like staring at it is so therapeutic, and I love it so much. It's definitely my favorite piece in my formal living room. And you already know, you recognize the name. It's the best.
He's generally,
I
he
also love the
is.
fireplace. I feel like fireplaces are really kind of rare to see in Hawaii because no one really has, like, we don't have fireplaces here. And my favorite chair out of like my whole entire house is this bloom chair from Kenneth. He is a Filipino designer, and it's called a blooming chair because it's supposed to resemble a flower. But let's be real, y'all know what it resembles to me, so it's very comfortable actually.
All right, Bretman. They fucking put this in the house tour video.
Kind of like a photo op moment. This is designed and made by a local artist. It also reminds me so much of like my MTV show because of this chair. And honestly, I just like sitting here sometimes and like admiring my house. Like, wow. And of course, you can't forget a chair for my little niece.
I can't even. Wow, that's cute as
I
fuck.
also collect a lot of crystals. You guys will see them all throughout my house. I love crystals. I'm pretty sure this is heat treated selenite. Not selenite, celestite. I don't know what the f it's called, but it's orange and I love it.
I can't even focus on the house tour because Bretman's fucking funny. It's 18 minutes? What the fuck?
My office is kind of like a mess, but like a hot mess. So it's very much like me. When I am working on something, I like to surround myself with
Is that just Crocs?
what I'm working on. And so that's why
That's a shitload of Crocs!
Crocs in here. I also do a bunch of like my gaming over here, YouTube stuff, and a lot of like my achievements are also here because I like to remind myself that I'm a bad. What I'm most proud of in this room
I
would
love Bretman,
probably
dude.
be this
Oh,
award.
what award?
It is the E People's Choice Award, Beauty Influencer of the Year.
That's
The reason
pretty
why
sick.
I'm so proud of this is because a couple days before I received this award, my dad passed.
That's not
And
sick.
I almost did not want to take the flight to accept this award, but I just felt like I had to, and my dad would have probably wanted me to go there and accept my award. And to be honest, I felt his presence that day. I feel like just this award itself is not just for me, but it's also for like my parents and their like dreams and aspirations.
Well, that's really
when I was a
nice.
kid. So, yeah. I
Means
have
a lot
like
to them.
non-makeup stuff in here that I've worked.
Is that Chia Pet but Bretman's hair? I didn't even know this was a thing. What do you mean, Bretman Rock? Is this like a fake thing? I swear to God.
On as well, like this "What Do You Mean" set. Obviously, she's a James Campbell High School grad. You already know. I don't really do much in here besides like work, so it's pretty boring. So this is my formal dining
Yo, I kind of
room.
like it.
My favorite piece in this dining room is probably this butt chair.
Nice.
I was very fortunate enough to work with a brilliant team of designers, and they are called the MCYIA. I love that they captured how weird I am, and they basically captured like my personality.
Is
in
that
one
his
house.
ass
I love
or
that
someone
they always-
else's?
Another thing that I really love is this.
The questions just keep
wallpaper that
piling up.
shows. When I moved to America, I couldn't read that well like most other kids, and one of the first books that I read is Where the Wild Things Are. And
Great book.
it just reminds me so much of like moving to America and my
I love
love
it,
for like,
actually.
reading.
I really like
I don't
having
know, doesn't it remind you
like
of the
art,
world
large
where the
art
wild
pieces.
things are? This is my chandelier over here. It is from Restoration Hardware. I love it. It kind of reminds me of the Philippines and like just the things that I grew up around. I know that's so dramatic, but like this dining room just reminds me so much of like moving to America and being an immigrant kid, and like yeah, it's crazy. And also the touches of like
I think when it comes to like if you're gonna have this full size of a painting or something on the wall, it's essentially like a background drop. And it's kind of stylized in that way as well. Like you can't get away with something that's not that if it takes up that much of the space. I think it's cool doing it this way. Because you could have just painted the wall, but instead it was just like it's like an actual painting.
me, because I'm extra as hell.
Oh, his
Welcome to my kitchen.
kitchen is very normal. Does that make sense? This is like something that you can find very commonly if you like look through a lot of houses, in any like LA area. Like this kitchen feels like the most tame of everything.
This is where I pretend that I know how to cook. To be honest, I mainly here to like microwave things, but when I am hanging out with my friends and when my family is over, this is really where we hang, especially my mom. This is her space. She's always cooking something, even I don't even know where she
Okay. I meant normal as in like terms of the style. Like I feel like most of the stuff is very unique. Like his living room has like very specific pieces that are his. His fucking dining room has its ass as a chair. But like this is like something that where you can find in a lot of different houses, you know? It's just it's a standard kitchen. Like sure he probably has, you know, this double dishwasher, the fucking like custom jets on the right. He's got really nice stuff, you know? Like some of the stuff that wouldn't be or would be new would be like, I don't think usually you have these kind of, I don't know what these called, banisters built into the lower cabinets, but for the most part it looks pretty normal.
She gets half the food that she's cooking. This side is my breakfast nook. I would be lying to you if I say I actually eat my breakfast over here, but it's just such a nice thing to look at. I love these light bulbs. Doesn't it look like an art piece? I love it.
It is an art
Over
piece.
here is my living room. Not my formal living room, but my living room.
What?
I have this small collection of like vinyls over here, a vinyl player, me and Cleo, and we have more crystals. The TV, more
Is Lily here yet?
crystals, and Miss Britney Spears.
Iconic.
So believe it or not, ever since the 5th grade, my email has always been britneyspears@gmail.com.
Really?
Britney Spears. We love Miss Britney in this household. Hashtag free Britney. I grew up around nature my whole entire life. It's probably the reason why I would never move to the city like LA or like New York. There's ocean and mountain view. Like, what more could you ask for? So let's head upstairs. So when people ask me what I do, I often just show them this. I'm a singer, songwriter, actor, actress, athlete, activist, a scientist on the mother side. That's what I do. Another thing that my designers helped me source out are these local paintings. I love supporting local artists.
That's really cool.
We have this. This is actually me as the girl with the pearl earrings when I was promoting my new sunglass collection. And someone did a painting of it, and I just love it so much.
That's so funny.
Sometimes I just like to get litty and like walk around in here.
Get
and, like,
litty.
I have my own museum at home.
Okay.
My favorite one is this turtle right here. I'm a
that one's
big
cool. I like
advocate
that.
for saving turtles because
I don't
without
really care about turtles that
we
much.
wouldn't have turtles. Please don't use plastic straws because Do you want this bitch to die? No, you don't. Another painting in this house that I really enjoy is this painting of my niece Cleo and I. It's kind of like the colors of my house right now, so I thought it would look really perfect here.
Oh, they kind of.
As you could probably see, my niece
Set
got
it
a
up.
hold of the chalk. I'm glad that I have
niece.
a house now where I could let like my nieces and my nephews just draw whatever they want on the walls. Because I want Cleo to know that like I appreciate these like little drawings that she makes of me, even though she says that this is me. Rude. This is my attic. I like to call it my Bretman cave, you know? You get it. This is the hangout spot for like...
That's a nice attic. That's a place where I would get litty. This is where you fucking relax and that's a nice fucking attic.
My pieces in this room are these mahjong sets, and I want to collect all of them. They're so hard to find. I actually prefer sleeping here. So when I show you guys my room, just know that I do not sleep in there. I sleep in here. It's so comfy.
I respect that.
So comfy. I also like to journal over here. You might notice these little paintings of like iconic people. This one is Mr. Freddie Mercury. I love Freddie Mercury. I also have Mr. Einstein over here. Science is my favorite subject ever since I was a kid, and which is the reason why I have a science corner over here where I film my science videos. I just like to collect like trinkets.
He has science videos?
Like this is from a show that I am currently working on, like these pieces right here. I have like this really powerful crystal over here called the Moldavite. We love her. It's kind of like my science studio, I guess.
What is a Moldavite?
We have all these bean bags as well that are very much comfortable. Oh my gosh, you could literally sink in here and just stay here all day, which is what I do all the time. I just sit here.
Top 6 healing benefits of Moldavite crystals. Okay. Take control of your heart chakra. Rediscover your true self. Gain a sense of protection. Experience healing. Improve mental health. A powerful burst of physical healing energies. Interesting.
Literally. I like to call this my manifesting tower. A lot of like my crystals are over here. And whenever I'm manifesting or journaling, I like to stay in this room because of like all the energy. I don't know if you could feel
Fuck,
it.
I respect it. This attic is sick.
But I'm sending you some.
Oh, what is that?
This is my beauty room.
Yo.
If you watch my YouTube channel, you guys probably seen this room. I love this room so much. Obviously,
His beauty
I'm not
room
being
is
the most beautiful person in this world. No one has ever said that. Just I think that. This room is just a cute reminder of where I started.
Wait, his
off
beauty
in
room is
makeup,
so
obviously.
good.
And now I literally have Sephora in my house. These curtains remind me of Sephora because, girl, when I was younger, I literally would go to Sephora and just think to myself like how cool it would be to get so much makeup and to own.
I feel like he lives out his dreams that he had as a kid. And that's great. That's like, that's the dream.
Makeup, because at the time like I could barely afford anything, and I don't know, it's just like such a cute reminder of why I even started social media and everything in between. So this is my wig wall. I have 30 plus wigs. It does get creepy whenever I'm doing my makeup by myself because I feel like I'm being judged by 30 girls, but also I'm prettier than half of these so I don't give a what y'all think about me. But yeah, this is my wig wall.
I love Bretman. That's so funny.
So over here we have my closet slash fitting room. You'll see later my other closet, but this is kind of just where I store a lot of my clothes. And my favorite thing about this is this moment right here. This is not my everyday closet. This is kind of just like my extra room.
Your extra room. Your extra clothes.
It's just so homey, and I always find new clothes. Even though I use this as my storage, I find clothes all the time in here that I forgot I had. So, such a cute closet.
Yeah, dude, I met Bretman. He's like, yeah, I watch you sometimes in the evening. I'm like, oh, no way. He probably just said that to make me feel good about myself. It made me feel a little good about myself.
Really quickly, I'm gonna take you guys into the Bretman Rock production room. So this is where I produce a lot of like my YouTube videos and like videos in general. I also do a lot of like my Zoom meetings in here. We installed like these audio pads. So yeah, not only do I hear myself, I hear my own thoughts in this room. So this is my infamous green wall. I literally could be in the jungle. I could be at the beach. I could even be in space. You know, one small step for human and a giant step for bad. So now I'm gonna take you guys outside. So welcome to my patio, you guys. I have this.
Okay. Nice, cozy. The lamps are really surprising. These lamps are like what you would use a lot for like indoor lamps, right? This style.
Chair right
Especially open
here.
tops are scary.
I love it. These are like outdoor chairs. It do rain a lot where I live. I also have this floating chair right
It rains a lot where he lives, but like, how does he keep these things from getting rained on?
here. I also have another Kenneth piece right here. I don't know, I feel like I'm in the embryo and I feel like a fetus again when I'm here. That's like literally the worst comparison ever, but that's honestly how I feel over here.
What
I
the
also have
fuck?
this cactus garden over here, which is not really all my cactus, but we have my plants in here as well.
Oh, other chairs are hydrophobic. Okay,
It
fair.
gets a lot of sun, so I like to put sun-loving plants out here. My favorite part about living in Hawaii.
That's a sick view. I actually heard Hawaii houses aren't as cheap as people think. A lot of people tend to buy property in Hawaii just for like vacation homes and skyrocket the price of Hawaii real estate quite a bit.
Is just the energy of like living here. Obviously,
Wow.
there's so many mountains
That's a movie shot right here.
around the world, but I just feel like Hawaii mountains just hit different.
The property tax is low?
It's
I
such
could
a
see that, but the
magical
cost is
state.
not.
It's such a magical place to live in. I feel like I really could not see myself thriving anywhere else around the world. It will forever be my home, and I just love it because people treat me like a normal person over here. Another thing that's like really magical about this place is that it just sounds like nature at all times. Like, see? See, I speak birds and they said, that's right.
But having a good day. I'm having a
Over
fucking
here
good
we
day.
have my third living room. I don't know why.
Third living room!
It's 3 living rooms, but I do. And this one is kind of like my gaming room, basically. We play a lot of games over here. We do a lot of Switch tournaments. These are probably one of the most comfortable.
I love these couches. They look like I could really like get deep into those couches. Togo sofas? I gotta go. Togo sofa. How expensive? That's not that expensive. A couple thousand. It's not a big deal. Like 3,000, 4,000. It's not a big
Are
deal.
called the Togo sofas. This yellow is everything. A lot of my nieces hang out over here. This is like their room.
I'll be honest. Our couch is a couple thousand. It's really nice. It's the first time we've had a nice couch in our living room, and I've fallen asleep on our like living room couch quite a bit. 4K total. It's about 4K total. It's not that expensive actually. At least for some of these options. I don't know which one. He might have a very specific one. Because I think that if you want like what he has, it's very expensive. But for some of the sets, it's not as expensive as you'd expect. At least maybe. Fuck it. Maybe it's fucking expensive.
I have another painting.
Oh, it's 11,260 euro. Okay, that's pretty
wall
fucking
over here.
expensive.
This painting
Never
is
mind.
my favorite painting ever. It's from Punky Aloha. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not her, but doesn't this picture make you want to be her? This one's also really cute. She's sitting on a papaya bath, and I love taking baths. The
way he explains stuff is so unique. Like, this isn't a house tour. This is a Bretman tour. You get to look into his life.
We have
Oh, what's his shower look like? Oh, wait, that's...
And we have my stripper pole over here, which wakes me up every morning. And I've always dreamt of having a stripper pole in my room, and so now I do. It's crazy. Like, things that I used to think about when I was a kid is literally became my house.
I
If you're,
love
like,
that that's
part
how
of
he
this
explains it,
room
because
is
that's
this
exactly it.
wallpaper that we chose. It just ties this room
Oh,
together so well.
I like it.
Also, these sheets, locally made. You already know the vibes. This is
I
where
already know
all
the
of my everyday
vibes.
makeup. Upstairs is like all of my makeup, and these are like my everyday makeup. I get ready here every morning, every day. I feel like I sound like a broken record, but open view, windows everywhere.
Really nice.
Also, another fireplace over here that I never really use because Hawaii is so hot, but it's such a flex. Like, oh yeah, I have a fireplace. 2 of them.
He recognizes the flex.
Here.
Oh yeah, this is what I would
Get
care
ready
about.
over here every day. I
Oh,
also
okay.
take a lot of baths. And
Oh, he doesn't have a really like crazy unique bath. Similar to the kitchen, this is something that's like that looks very like not remodeled or refurnished for his own personal taste. This isn't even. This is not like he just ordered this separately. It's not part of the fucking thing.
And you know how I was talking to you guys earlier about my closet, my other
Wait a
closet,
sec.
and like my favorite piece? Well, all of my favorite pieces are in this tiny ass closet. I'm
He said tiny ass closet.
working on extending it.
Oh,
And
okay.
I am a big fan of like sunglasses. So
That looks real
sunglasses
small,
are over
man.
here. This is from my sunglass collection. I collect a lot of like designer bags. I'm definitely still working on this closet room. She's a hot mess. She's gonna be bigger the next time you see it. So I guess now I'm gonna take you
Oh.
guys into my front yard. A lot of people will argue that it's my backyard, but it's honestly my front yard.
Where was the
So
shower?
now
I
we
didn't
are
see
in
it.
my front yard. I have these lounge chairs over here.
I love lounge
And
chairs.
I have a fire pit right here as well,
I'm whatever
which I
about fire
love.
pits.
And my favorite piece in here would probably be my
Succulents.
succulent. We love
That's
that.
a.
It's definitely a statement piece. So over here is my outdoor lounge area. My family, when they come over, this is kind of where we eat most of the time. We have like this circular
Okay.
lounge area right here. But my favorite is this, and this is actually where I eat most of my meals. I like to eat my meals outside.
I like
also
it.
am working on putting a bar in here. Right now it's just a table, but eventually I'll have like a full bar. Speaking of like future projects, I am planning on putting a pool right in front over here.
Oh my.
I'll probably get that done in the summer.
This is his front yard, backyard. He can't tell because it's so big, right? It does he doesn't know the front from the back because he's got so much room. That's crazy.
I also love this avocado tree right here. She's actually producing new avocados for me, and so it's always cute. I love avocados. So now my dogs are out here to join us. I do have a cute little like mini farm in my house. I have 4 cats, 2 dogs, a bunch of fishes, and I'm probably gonna get like a bird sometime soon. This is Elle, and then Tora. So this is Tora right here. This is Elle.
they're cute.
Elle is a rescue and Tora is adopted. So love these 2 so much, and they just kind of like both fell into my life, and I didn't even like really like train them. They just kind of are such good dogs. Like they really are. And they're just so fun and silly. Like Tora reminds me of a jelly bean. So yeah, that was my house. I love So yeah, that was my house. I love having a place in Hawaii. I will always be a Hawaii boy. I'll always be an island boy. And just so blessed to be surrounded by nature and kind, nice, amazing people. There is one more thing that I forgot to show you guys, and it is my monster truck of a golf cart.
What?
Getting the mail is a task, so you need a golf cart. I hope you guys enjoyed my house. You are more than welcome to stay and enjoy
All right.
the view. I am gonna go grab my mail real quick, and I'll see you guys later.
Bro, This is such a weird video because there was no background music. I feel like they were so enamored by his explanation that they forgot to put in background music at any point during the video. But like, that shouldn't have been the case, right? I didn't realize till the very end.
Aloha.
Until here, right? I'm not late for Yo, hey.